Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Morris. Coming after him. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
North Texas will have to punt it away. On the move, it's Daniels. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll pull it on the read. Tackled after picking up the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
North Texas in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Morris. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Morris. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Going over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it, A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the ball is intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Maryland. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. Third down coming.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Connection to the right. Touchdown Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Morris. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
1st down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
SMU 35, North Texas 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Smith takes the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Jennings. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score SMU 38, North Texas 14.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. To the air, it's Morris. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.